I know it's been a couple of years since since I have been doing the lives, and I thank God for spiritual growth. I thank God for spiritual understanding. I thank God for sparing my life. And in this process of things, going through, what I went through, I learned so much. And I'm so grateful to God for allowing me to learn all that I learned. It's not easy. It's not easy to learn when you think you know. It's not easy to learn when you think you know. And the thing is that, sometimes when you think you know, it's not even that you think you're smarter than anybody else. It's just that you think you know it already. So, you don't seek out to learn the things that you already feel like you know because you feel like you know it. But sometimes God will put you in a predicament. He will put you in a situation where you have to grow, learn, and understand better. And so, I just to bring things up to date, for those who may not have known, last year in October of last year, I was diagnosed with breast cancer. And this was a whammy for me because, I'm a nurse, and, being a nurse, I have helped people through situations. I have seen people in their situations, and not that you don't think that it could ever be you, but it's just that, it's just an overwhelming shock when it is you. It's just an overwhelming shock when it is you. And, when you are witnessing to other people and you are telling them about Christ, and, especially because I've worked hospice. So I've dealt with people at the end of their life, at the end of their life. And, during that process, I've always prayed and I asked God to give me an opportunity, if it is his will, to give me an opportunity to witness if the need is there, not that there's never a time to witness, but there are some people who are, they are saved. They just, they're going through their experience, and it's not that you don't witness. That's the time when you do agree. That's the time when you do agree. And so I pray to ask God for an opportunity for an open door, so that I could, if I needed to witness, and if I needed to, to agree with them, give me the opportunity to agree. And so when certain things hit your home, it's like, you can fight until the enemy is at your door. It's like when the enemy is at your door, it's like, oh my gosh, what in the world do I do now? And like I said, I learned so much during this time of my life. And I'm just grateful to God that he allowed me to learn what I learned. I think that, I have understood a lot of things in the past, but I think that he has heightened my sensitivity. And I'm grateful to him for heightening my sensitivity to a lot of things, a lot of things in this spiritual walk, in this walk with Christ. I don't want to have missed opportunities. I'm asking God to help me with that. Sometimes when you get that zeal, it's like you want to do everything. It's like an ant. You feel like you're over here, you're over there, because you don't want to waste time. And that's how I feel now. I feel that I don't want to waste time. And my purpose, my job is to encourage as many people as I can to Christ. Encourage as many people as I can to Christ, and to get them to understand, as we understand together our relationship with the Lord and his importance in our lives. So before I even begin, and I did a whole bunch of talking already, but before I even begin, I just wanted to, there's some things I wanted to go over. There's some changes that has happened in my life, and this is one of them. Yes, I Everything is a secret unless I put these glasses on. So I wanted to invite everyone back to the moment on Mondays. I will be here on Mondays at 7 o'clock if the Lord allows, and we'll be going through scripture, going through everything that we can possibly go through so that we can grow through. And tonight, what I really want to talk about is the mix between spiritual and emotional and mental health. During the holiday season, a lot of people go through I don't want to say a sort of depression, but sometimes it's like a sadness, It's during the holidays, because the holidays are the times when we celebrate with family. It's supposed to be a joyous occasion. And, if we've had some losses, if we've had some situations in our lives, this is the time when the enemy decides that he wants to come in and torment. Okay, this is the time when he decides that he wants to come in and he wants us not to feel as happy as we could. And the sad thing about spiritual torment is that it is unexpected. It comes unexpected. It creeps up on you like perfume. You don't know that someone has sprayed perfume until you smell it. And that's how spiritual torment is, especially during the holidays, because it is a time of reflecting, a time of us reflecting on the essence of Christ. Now, I know, there's a whole big thing now, about whether or not it's Jesus's birthday and this, that, and the other thing. The thing is that Jesus came. He was born, he died, and he rose for us to be redeemed back to him. And that in itself is worth celebrating. And we can celebrate that every single day. So that is the beauty of living this life and having that understanding.